Hey everybody, welcome back. Alright, so we cleared most of the annoying skeletons from this area. There's still one more over here to the west, I believe. But let's check in here. So we have a flanged mace. That's actually not bad for right now. It does more crush, half a circle more crush than the warhammers, so yeah, we're gonna switch to that. Looking at this stuff, let me get rid of the shovel. I'm gonna keep the pickaxe for right now. We're not using the short spear, yeah, right now because it doesn't make a lot of sense to use that against skeletons. Also, we have learned another spell, and that was strikes. So now that we have strikes, there's a bit of an issue. We only know continuity 1, and we already have one binding that we use for continuous mind sense. So I can either have continuous mind sense or I can have strikes right now. Probably want to have strikes. That's what I'm thinking. So the next thing we're going to work on, though, I guess... Can we do barricade? No, we don't have expansion yet. Okay, let's go over here to calm and work on that. And we'll work our way up this way. Maybe we can make a minion later or something. So anyway, let me turn strikes on. So that's going to give us, as far as I know, extra impact damage, which is pretty much exactly what we need right now, fighting skeletons. Also, what's my encumbrance at? Oh yeah, I can feel it. 4.5. So right now, we're currently learning Maneuvering in Armor 3, and we have almost learned it. It's almost filled up here. That will remove 3 circles of encumbrance. And that will be nice, because like I said, I can definitely feel the encumbrance right now. Alright. Come on out here, please. Or don't. There we go. There we go. Trying to readjust to this new range because I've been using longer weapons for the most part. We used the warhammer, I think, for a little bit. Ooh! So I gotta recalibrate my range, and I think it's recalibrated. Alright, so this is gonna open a door for us. There's another shovel. I believe that's everything in here. Alright, so let's see, this is where we came into this room, killed those 2 skeletons, we checked this chest, I believe we checked the 2 graves that have useful things in them. Yeah, we did. Okay, just making sure. Alright, so now this is the door that just opened. Alright, and let's see, what do we want to do here? Well, take the long way around is what we will do. Go here, go under the bridge and fall on our face. And then we'll come up this way. And you know, you could probably take one of the coffin lids from back in the room we were just in and platform over this. I would not recommend it, just because you never really know if you're going to stumble or something and fall, but might be a good idea. Alright, this dude is annoying. He has a 2-handed sword and a bunch of armor. But I should be able to parry, I think. Oh my... What? Did I just How did I one-tap him? Anyway, let's look at these greaves here. Yeah, these are better greaves. We're going to go ahead and throw those on. Hopefully we won't get more encumbrance here, but it's possible. Yeah, these gauntlets are better, but yeah, they're going to give us even more encumbrance. But it did not take us up another half circle, so that's fine. Light van braces. Those replace these. Well, actually, they look to be the same. Yeah, whatever. Let's see what these shoes look like compared to ours. I believe they're the same, but these are very well made, so I guess we'll slap those on. And then we've got... Yeah, we've got, this one could get better, you know, because it's in worn condition. We could upgrade it, but I feel like it's not... I don't know. Like, we could still potentially get something more out of this if we upgraded this, too. It's just, So unlikely. But I'm going to do it anyway. Hey, look at that. Look at that. I can't believe it. We even got more coverage. That's remarkable. Okay, so that was definitely worth it. And look how shiny it is. Isn't that nice? And Spalders, same. Yeah. And then Cowders, don't think they're better than these, are they? No. Alright, we're good. Yeah, primitive looking and oddly proportioned sword with a needlessly thick blade. Yeah, no. Okay, we learned maneuvering in armor 3, and look, our encumbrance is now down to 1.5 circles. That's good. That's very good. Let's learn continuity 2. Okay, right, now, let's go this way. What was the condition of this mace, by the way? I didn't even look. Worn conditions. Yeah, this could get even better, too. But I don't really want to use my last upgrade sphere on it. At least not right now. Alright. It's always fun to fall down here. There we go. Took a bunch of stamina damage from that faceplant. Alright, so let's see. Is it going to be easier to use Bolt to knock these dudes into the abyss, or is it going to be easier to use Barrier? That's the question. I don't know is the problem. You know what? Let's just use Bolt. If I can get a decent angle, then it should be fine. Like this. That was not a decent angle. Whatever. We don't have to... Okay, he's going to run away. We don't have to knock him into the abyss, even though it is fun. Is that the same guy? Okay, so yeah, it was. That original dude had a Bardiche. This guy has a great axe. Still feel fairly slow, even though we got rid of all that encumbrance. I thought that for sure was going to send him over the edge. Oh well, let's just do this. There you go. See ya. Alright. Let's see what we got here. No. Cowders might be better now. They are. Swap those out. Don't think the Van Braces are better. No. Alright, we're good. Don't want the Great Axe. Alright, this guy has a shield. It's always a recipe for annoyance. This mace with strikes is crazy powerful. It's only doing 3 crush, but it has 4 impact plus whatever impact strikes gives it. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna fall down here now. Did I end up on my feet? Alright. And we're gonna fall down here. You have no choice. Alright, so that's the catacombs. We already were in the 3rd, well, 4th, whatever you want to call it, floor, because we got the See in the Dark helmet, but now we're back. And my plan was to just switch right back to the one-handed spear, but this mace is kind of ridiculous, and, I mean, there's not going to be a lot of well-armored enemies here at all. But it still just seems like it'd be a waste not to use it right now. So we went through there and we got the helmet. And there are 3 containers in this room, and I believe none of them will yield anything of value. But we'll do it anyway. As always, we want to get our exploration XP. So anyway, There's one down here, I think, right? Or, yeah, right here. Yeah, nothing of value. Come on, what's going on? Here we go. And then here's number 2. Not close enough. There we go. Yep. And then for number 3, right here. Yep. Okay. And our encumbrance, again, 1.5. I feel like at 1.5, should be moving a little quicker. It just feels odd. Obviously, it's fine, and it's as it should be, but it just, for some reason, feels a little slow. Is there someone standing? There is someone standing right there. That's why I like having Mind Sense on. I don't have to guess. Whoops. Come on, we can do better than that. Yeah, there we go. This mace is pretty brutal. It's pretty brutal, not gonna lie. Did I just... No. Did I just see someone else? I did. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's nice. Again, we don't need the torch right now. But I'm not going to use a shield. I mean, why not have the extra light? It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, why not? Why not? When we need to switch to a two-handed weapon, we'll be fine with our See-in-the-Dark helmet. And speaking of two-handed weapons, there's a Volge right there. Alright, it might be time to retire that two-handed sword. We'll keep the pickaxe for now, but we'll make the Volge the secondary. You know, and the Volge does... It does all kinds of damage. Let me just use it for a minute. I do want to go back to the mace. But I'm pretty sure we can get a lot of momentum behind the Volge swing. And we can send enemies flying. If we do it right. And that's always satisfying. Oh my goodness. Another full salve. That is excellent. Absolutely. Okay. Let's, oh, there's someone right here. Let me see if I can... Oh, yeah. I like that. I do like that. Yeah. I was still alive. If you just heard that, by the way, that was like my 5th spam telephone call of the day. Sorry about that. Forgot to turn my ringer off. I absolutely love it. And in fact, it was very strange. Until today, for about the past week, I had this just amazing week where I didn't get any spam calls. I could not believe it, because I usually get about 4 or 5 a day. And I could not believe it, and I am not lying, I am not exaggerating. This morning I thought to myself, it finally occurred to me, I thought to myself, wow, I haven't had any spam calls in like a week, this is crazy. And I've had like 4 today, I think, something. So, whatever good fortune I had, it ran out. And these wonderful, lovely people that do this, they're back at work, so that's great. Now we already have good leggings. Is there anything in here? Aside from this cushion, I don't think there is, no. Those shoes, for some reason, looked odd to me for a second. Now, what are we wearing on this layer? Is it the same as the cuirass layer? It's not. That's the tunic layer. That's right, the coat. Yeah, so we're definitely going to wear the coat instead of the tunic. Encumbrance is still the same, but we got better coverage there. I know we have a million layers on, and I really don't know how important the layers really are. There are people that have left comments in the past saying, oh, you know, you don't need these layers. If you have like plate armor, you don't need anything under it. And I don't know. Like, if weapons pierce through, does it matter? I have no idea. Anyway, we just learned calm. And next we will work on trust. Should hear the... From over here, we should hear the Proctor fighting a zombie. Yep, there it is. Now, we minionized the Proctor last time, and it turned out pretty well for a while. But I don't have the loyalty spell at this time. These are very nice leather vambraces, but they don't go with the plate gauntlets I have. Alright, I think there's going to be someone behind this door. Yep. Not directly behind it, but yes. I want to bring him in here so I can get another... Let me flip this over. Oh, I can't flip this Volge. I thought this had a spike on the back. This is not the Volge that has the spike on the back. Cannot flip it. Oh, okay. There we go. There we are. I was not trying to click on the bedpan. There we go. Okay, nothing in there. And some other plate greaves. Now we're fine. We have some really good ones. No problem. Yeah. Alright, so Proctor time. She is still fighting the zombie. The zombie is actually kind of landing some blows here. Okay, now the zombie's dead. How's it going, Proctor? Oh, I can't believe she hit me there. Did I take red damage from that? I may have. I expected... Foolishly, I expected... Oh, there we go. I expected the Volge to swing a little more quickly. Oh, that'll do it. I was really expecting to hit her much sooner than that, so that would not have happened. Anyway, mail shirt. This is a good looking one here. Yeah, better than the heavy mail one. Don't need to bother with that. By the way, if it's your first time getting to the Proctor, you won't have the Proctor unlocked as a playable character unless you take this, the Proctor's Seal, move it into your inventory, and then double click it. I believe you have to do all of that, and that will unlock the Proctor, if I'm not mistaken. And the Proctor sword, it's alright. We're going to take it. It's one of my favorite weapons, but the stats are not incredible this time. I'm going to get rid of the Warhammer because we don't need it now that we have this mace. Right. Yeah. Okay, let's go this way. I don't even want a platform. Let's just go around. We can go through the wall over there. Wait a minute. What is this? Is this... What is that? Oh, it's part of this thing. I thought... It's like, wait a minute. Is that a two-handed spear? No, it's not. The two-handed spears are fairly rare. And I guess that's because they're so good. I assume. This key right here opens a door that eventually leads back to the beginning of the floor. So, whoops. Did not see you there. I gotta get used to not having continuous mind sense on. Anyway. Alright, we stabbed him in the crotch, but it didn't seem to have any effect. Make of that what you will. Ooh, there we go. Face stab with the Volge. Oh, that wasn't so good. Let's try this again. Oh yeah, that's what we wanted. Oh yeah. Now this battle axe. Ah, man, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna get rid of the pickaxe. So much for our unconventional weapon stuff, but, you know. I put a little bit of effort into it. And there's a ton of weapons in here. Sometimes you can find something halfway decent, but it's usually not very impressive. The hull. We don't need a helmet because we have our See in the Dark helmet. Bunch of weapons here, bardiche, stuff like that. Now there is the closet, as I call it, over here that we have to get a key for. which we don't have just yet. Hey, upgrade sphere, alright. So the key to the closet, we have to go through the wall for that. Another way of getting to this particular place is platforming right where we killed the Proctor, which is right here. There's a hole, and it's not a difficult place to platform. You put a door over the hole and it's fine. But anyway, all right, this is where we're going to end this episode. Thank you as always for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate it. Please hit like and subscribe if you would like to, and I will see you all next time.